Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third OVA of Girls und Panzer. So, in the last one, our girls had a training camp, which once again involves swapping swimsuits, so we're 2 for 2 on that regard. And yeah, they set up tents, they swam, some of them kind of jumped the gun with swimming, and they had a nice spam chant, which someone was nice enough to link me the video that's Rose referencing. So yeah, I did kind of figure it was a reference of some sort because it was a very random scene otherwise. But yeah, so let's get to the next one and see if they manage to incorporate swimsuits into this one. 3, 2, 1, play. But yeah, so far the OVAs have been very fun. I mean, there's probably less tank in than some people probably hoped for, but I'm fine with it. I feel like OVAs are very much like a vacation type of thing, so if our girls want to take a bit of a break from the gunfire, then, you know, more power to them. Because that is always how OVAs have felt to me, like they're like a vacation for the main series. Like, whatever the characters are usually doing, they just kind of take a quick break. But that is kind of a personal thing. It's not like that's a rule or anything. Plus, there's still plenty of OVAs left. They probably will get into some actual tank driving at some points. You know, these girls can't stay away for long. You know, just make sure they're wearing swimsuits as they're driving the tanks, and it'll be fine. And here we go. School ship war. So we're having a lunch break, okay. Why aren't we driving tanks? That's a good question. I'm glad you brought that up. Waiting for an answer, Salary. Then please explain it to us, Mako. Yeah, back in the day. I know, right? That's just crazy talk. Yeah, they can't handle the open sea. Exactly. Can't expect them to pilot these ships. Also very true. Here we go. That even makes sense to me. Not a bit expensive. So they did it more, okay. Makes sense. Well, that too. Very cool new system. Huh. That's good to know. The old school ships schools. Yeah, but like 400 years old. So we're gonna go exploring? Why not? That way you can see the rest easily. Suppose you could. Yeah, don't want any girls to see up your skirts. Exactly. Calm down, sorry. You'll survive. Now you tell them. Very helpful. A little bit more helpful earlier, but still. I mean, yeah, it definitely makes sense. So you don't need to rationalize it. Yeah, you guys could barely climb the stairs. Wow, that is an incredible view. Even have the binoculars set up. Well, of course you'd say that. Is she not good with heights? Need a tummy rub? Yes, I figured. Of course the childhood friend would know. Okay. Wow, all on one ship. Well, I figured that. Yeah, I've seen other people on there after all. That's the idea. Of course. Uh... Yeah, she used to go to that school, didn't she? Cute. Of course. Shots fired. Yeah, this episode pretty much seems to be entirely dedicated to world building. That's cool. uh, Bit of a girly looking room. Uh, Most adorable crew of any ship. Such as good old solar panels. To be fair, yeah, it would take a lot of power to move this thing. Huh. Yeah, that's... uh... Yeah, that's definitely a trade-off there. Oh, wow, and classes. That does suck. Yeah. They even have a farm on the ship. Wow. School's amazing. uh... I almost want to spin off of one of the different departments of the ship. Who needs to see the sky anyway? Very slowly. Not like Legos, not exactly. Yeah. You horribly get lost in this ship. Ooh, nice. I like a replica. That's really cool. Yeah, and it's still pretty big. That's so cool. I actually want one. I wouldn't have room for it, but I still want one. Sure, why not? D block. We're covering the letter. Yes, it would. I like the way you're thinking. That's what I call convenient timing. Not exactly swimsuits, but I'll take it. See what the student council's been up to. I think I'm leaving now. Of course, student council all by themselves. Yeah, it's... Please climb up. More climbing. Huh. Looks more hot spring-ish, like... Yeah, but I think the true beautiful view is in this hot spring itself. Shouldn't have a towel on you in the hot spring, that's bad manners. I'm sure. Very big, but very strict. Yeah, you weren't even there that long. But in a good way. Just swim in the hot spring. But yeah, the sunset is also quite pretty. Sure. So am I. It's a really cool idea. And I love how much thought was put into the design of the ship. So that was the third Girls und Panzer OVA. And you could argue this was the first, like, important OVA in the sense that it actually gives us some more information about the world itself and not just shopping for swimsuits, which is something I'm more than okay with. But people that really want to get more into the meat of the world itself, I can see this being like the first OVA they were really happy with. So this was definitely a world-building focused OVA. We got to learn about the history of these school ships, learn about why they're not for elementary schoolers. Like those ones are still on land, like the old school schools. Because the students do run the ship, and elementary schoolers they're not really old enough to properly run a huge ship, and they can't really be away from their parents for an extended period of time, and just given reasons for that. And pretty much telling us we were exploring the boat, the different departments, and just got to see what makes this ship tick, all the different departments, and how it's very self-sufficient. Like they had their own farms, their water treatments, their power generation, lots of different ways to generate power. Which is important because I doubt any one of them, or even two of them, would be enough to move this enormous ship, so they need as much power as they can get to push that bad boy. And we even got to see like a replica of the ship, which was really cool and was still pretty big. That would be so cool to have. It would be insanely expensive if that actually was a thing that you could buy, but I would still want it. But yeah, it was really fun. We got to see all sorts of all the departments. We got to just learn, just pretty much just learn more about it. I don't know what more to say about it beyond that. You get some comparisons of this ship to the Black Forest school, the Kuromine, whatever you want to call it, and how that one's a lot bigger but also more stricter. This one's a bit smaller but much more friendly atmosphere, more humane, as the subs put it. And yeah, definitely the case. And we even got a bath scene near the end there. They were going to go to bath in the one room, but apparently that was student council only. We got to see them for like 5 seconds, and then they went to the open-air bath outside, which was arguably better because it had a nice view of the sunset. And the sun had a nice view of the girls. So yeah, I think that's about all I had to say on this one. This was a really cool OVA. I'm glad we got to learn more about all that, because that's another good use for OVAs, just to tell the audience about certain things they didn't really have a good time for in the main series. Like, there probably wasn't a good opportunity to go into a big exposition dump about the world in the main series. So you just, save that for an OVA. Sounds good to me. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.